It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
Happy fuck around and find out Friday. Cheers to making it through another fucking week on nothing more than coffee, chaos, and cuss words. To any of the douche pickles that try to fuck with your vibe today, may the fleas of 1,000 camels infest the crotch of any person who screws up your day, and may their arms be too fucking short to scratch it. Keep spreading the fuckery.
It's my power. Form ranks, you maggots! Form ranks!
Hey man! Take your arrow down the left flank! Arise! Arise! Riders of Theoden!
I just like four.
There can be only one.
It's all in the reflexes.
Kicked me out during the intro. Oh my God, know that. And it's stuck. It's fucking stuck.
Oh my God.
What the shit?
Are we stuck in the void?
Oh my God. It kicked me out and I've got to. Oh, I'll be back.
Okay. This is just part for the day, of course.
They want $1,000 for this shit.
Oh my God.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you for being here. If it's not one thing, it's freaking something else.
Yeah, right?
God, help me, man. What the shit? Just work. You want $1,000 a year for this shit? No, absolutely not.
StreamYards, fix your shit.
Fix your shit.
We need that on a t-shirt.
God, help me.
Fix your shit.
Someone messaged me and said they want the Stone Cold Loki with the skull that's on the bottom of the thumbnail on a t-shirt. If you really want that, we will do that.
Oh my God. Are they talking about the ones in the little corner?
Yes.
I was thinking that. Yes, you need it on a shirt, hoodie, sweaty, something. It is so badass. Absolutely.
So we will definitely do that. So I have that. We can do the front. We can do like a skull with dragon on it or some shit on the back. Trust me, you'll get your money's worth. It'll be a cool looking shirt.
Fantastic.
So if anybody really wants a shirt like that, I have absolutely no problem doing that. And all my chat screwed up now because it wants to be a bitch. Okay.
Oh my God.
Okay, so Jedi Master threw in a $5 super chat. I cannot bring that up on the screen. Why? Because it's not in my chat. He says, good morning, Loki and Arwyn. Have a great weekend. I hope you're feeling better, Loki. Skull and God bless, Skull, dude. It was a little touch and go this morning with the right eye. I was like, oh shit, because my peripheral was fuzzy when I got up, and I was like, please tell me this isn't happening to my right eye too. That has since gone away. I've got these special like single-use eye drops that do not come in a bottle. They're like literally like you have this little packet, you twist the top off and knock them down in your eye because they can't have any preservative or any chemical to keep them fresh. So they're like single use. And I did that after about 20 minutes. It went away. But God help me, dude. I am sick of this shit. I am sick and tired of it. So Monday, after the show on Monday, I get 2 more shots. And this is going to be the good stuff. So this is going to be the better shit. Last time they gave me generic. And that was so I could get like $600 off every shot because those shots are expensive. It costs like $2,000 a pop. So insurance only takes care of some of it. So that's like $4,000 a month to try and get your eyes working right. I don't have to pay that. I'm not asking for anything. Insurance. When I had the kidney issues, we updated the insurance and got better insurance the next year. And pretty much with the discount, all this shit's covered. So luckily I don't have to ask anybody for anything. I don't have to ask for help. I don't have to ask for none of that. It's taken care of.
Just the security knowing that, you don't have to.
Yeah.
That's half the battle. That's half the battle right there, is making sure that side is you're okay. Yeah.
And Eris was pissed off originally. She was like, damn, insurance company. But I was like, listen, they're going to give me the generic shit so that I can sign up for this program. I only have to take the generic shit once, and then they'll up me to the better stuff, and I still get the discount.
Nice.
So as long as that's still happening, That's it is
Right.
covered. And even if it doesn't happen, we would find a way to take care of it. So it's just a matter of taking care of it. That's what you got to do. You got to do what you got to do. Skull and Tuck and Roll, Loki and Lady Arwyn. Thank you, Samurai. All you guys that are members out there, thank you so very much. You guys, you keep the channel running. You keep the channel alive. Thank you so very much for being members, for being here. Sir, may I have a dragon, please? We might be able to do that. We might be able to do that, Joker.
If StreamYards cooperate.
If StreamYards cooperates and isn't a dick.
Right. We got you, Dragon, Mr. J.
Mr. J. Oh, God. Have you seen the latest Harley? I'm like, ugh.
No,
God,
no. I've been reveling in Arlene Sorkin's Harley lately, not the new one. I used to watch Arlene Sorkin on freaking, I think it was Another World or Days of Our Lives, something like that years ago before she was Harley Quinn.
Yeah.
She's like, another version kind of what the hell? Is it Carole King? Carol, she's the short blonde actress, the one who was in Princess Bride.
Yeah.
She's like that to me. I love Arlene Sorkin. Rest in peace, lady.
StreamYard sent you to a pocket universe. Yes. Yes, and thank you so much, brother. Arwyn, you have received a gifted membership from Old Gamer 72 Cutlass. Arwyn got the membership.
Thank you, Old Gamer. I so appreciate that. I love it. Thank you.
Thank you, my friend. All right. We're going with the dragon. So this one's just for you guys. Thank you, Old Gamer 72 Cutlass. Thank you, Joker's Voice. Thank you, BH Samurai. And thank you so much, Jedi Master Lost in Space, for your $5 and your $2 super chat. This one's just for you. A little skull. All right, let's get down to business. First off, really quick, it's only take a couple of minutes. We're not going to focus on bullshit. Someone asked me, Loki, are you and Arwyn going to talk about the Grand Theft Auto 6, blah, 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 yada, yada, yakety smackety? It is just a game. Yes, it is the biggest leak ever. Yes, the individual has a full copy of the game. Yes, they're going to probably put him away for life. More time is going to go to apprehending and putting leaks in jail than went into the Epstein files.
Wow. Okay.
So he's going to get more time for leaking a video game than anybody got for the Epstein files, if that makes sense.
Oh my God. Yeah. It's freaking upside down clown world out in space, twisted, first star to the fifth. I mean, it is, this is the world we live in, y'all. This is the damn world we live in, and nothing surprises me anymore, and I don't like that because I like to be surprised. I don't like shit where it's like, yep, yep.
And thank you, Captain Saratina, for the raid. Thank you so very much. Captain Saratina and his followers have joined the stream. Thank you very much. I don't know what we did to deserve that, but it is very much appreciated. Thank you very much.
Yes.
Hello. That's right. Thank you. It's a video game. Guys, at the end of the day, that is a video game. And I honestly do not give a shit. GTA 6 is going to be whatever GTA. But Loki, it sold more copies. I don't care. But Loki, it could have. I don't care. It's just a game. It's a video game. And I am not going to freaking... I just don't care. It is not that important in the grand scheme of things. And Daryl, what did you do?
Twinsie! Oh my God.
God help me. Daryl, you did not have to do that. Thank you so very much, brother. It is very much appreciated. Damn, bro. Damn, guys, I can't wait to... Daryl sent me a picture the other day, and he was like, hey, I got you a birthday present. I was like, dude, you didn't have to do that. He goes, no, check it out. And I was like, dude, I've never even seen one of those before. No, it's not a cock. Obviously, I've seen one of those. It's my own.
would hope.
I have one. Shit, I better have seen one before. No, it's this dagger from Stargate, from the original movie, in the box with and I was like, dude, it's Ra's dagger, and I'm like, I didn't even see that, and Daryl goes, it's from one of the cut scenes, and I was like,
sweet,
the sacrificial dagger of Ra. I was like, dude, I can't wait to put that up on my wall. So if anybody saw the Lord of the Rings room the other day, we're going to be doing comic talk in there. I've got swords and all kinds of shit in there up on the wall.
God.
But that's definitely going up in the wall of weapons that we have in the other room. So thank you very much. Thank you, Daryl. Thank you for the gifted memberships. Those memberships went to Sakfa. I don't think I know you, Sakfa. Eddie Gannon. What's up, Eddie? Chris Horton. Horton here's a who? Mr. Christopher Horton. DJ Odyssey. What's up, DJ? I haven't seen you forever, man. T-Ben Ham. Rickpa. Dow01. Parrothead. Parrothead. What's up, Parrothead? And Silinthan. I hope I said your name right. Thank you so very much, guys. Daryl, damn it. Now I need a Stargate skull. We got to have a Stargate skull where they're just all the F-302s or whatever coming in blasting shit away. Ooh, or the in the movie when they like all the Egyptians are like la 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 and like run down the hill at the
Yes. Oh my God. And you know what? You've got your own damn armory now at this point of metal and steel. That's awesome.
Metal and steel. We've got our own little armory. So I've got a couple of Celtic daggers. I don't know how many swords we've got in this house. Probably like 24 swords in this house.
Nobody better break into your home. That's for damn sure.
3 or 4 of those are functional. And Eris knows which ones too. She's like, so if I need something, I just grab that one. I'm like, uh-huh. Nice. She goes, why? Because that shit's pot metal. That is functional. That's like
that'll hurt.
That'll hurt. I said, these they used to, have notches on them. Well, what do the notches mean? The notches meant they went through that many necks in one swing. God help me. And since we're talking about crazy shit today. Oh God. Okay. Should we start off with the Karmelo news, or should we start off? Okay.
Start.
Okay, Daryl, this one is just for you, brother. Thank you so very much for the 10 gifted memberships. Let's give it to Daryl. Long live the fighters. Skull.
Long live the fighters!
Darth Arlena is going this morning. She's totally going down. Not listening.
Oh, yeah.
Not listening. I'm sorry. That's not the way it works. Not listening. Not listening. So Karmelo Anthony's attorneys have obviously appealed for the verdict of 35 years. The judge that was looking into the appeal has been recused. What does that mean? That means he has been taken off the case. Why? Because he called Karmelo Anthony a good kid that made a bad decision.
Yeah. Yeah. They need to riddle me this. One question. Did the judge do anything against the rules and etiquette and law of the court? If he did not, shut the fuck up and leave him alone. If he did, say what he did and let's move on. But I read the articles on this and they're like, well, we just don't know and this and that. I'm like, bull, did he really do anything wrong, or are they just stonewalling at this point? Legit.
Well, that's
right. Yeah, that's the question.
That's the question. So he's got these people. I don't know what the deal is with these people wearing pink that are like absolutely nuts. But apparently the new color for flaggatry and idiocy and paganism is this pink. We cool, Karmelo Anthony. We cool, we cool. As long as you don't touch me, we cool. So new evidence is also coming up.
Oh my God.
As long as you don't touch me, we cool.
I did not see.
As long as you don't touch me, we cool.
Because even if you don't touch me, I'm gonna knife you. What? As long as you don't touch me, we cool?
We cool. So you asked about the judge, right?
Yeah.
So the prosecutors have claimed wrongdoing, stating that the trial the prosecutors have denied wrongdoing, stating that the trial was fair, the jury heard extensive evidence, and any agreement was aimed at de-escalating racial tension, threats, and inflammatory material in a high-profile case. So there was a gentleman's agreement between Mike Howard and Toby Shook that prosecutors would keep character extraneous evidence about both teams out of the case, focusing only on events that happened under the tent. So the jury would not hear about alleged prior bullying, disciplinary issues, any other background. Now, the problem with this is that kept one of the most damning pieces of evidence against Karmelo Anthony out of the public window, which is the fact that 1 hour before he stabbed Austin Metcalf, he sent a text to his ex-girlfriend that he had been stalking that said, if I find out who you've been fucking, I'm going to cut their heart out and I'm going to lick the blood off the knife after I do it. Huh.
Well, okay. It sounds kind of like it's establishing personality. It's establishing, why? Hey, Alice. Why did they leave these things out? In other words,
so they had an agreement. They had an agreement between the prosecution and the defense that they would keep anything that didn't have anything to do with the stabbing. Okay. Now, what he sent with his girlfriend and the fact that he was stalking his ex-girlfriend was kept out of it. They basically didn't want to start throwing shit at each other in the middle of the trial, which is exactly what this would have caused. Okay, we're going to assassinate his character by releasing all these texts. Okay, we're going to go after Austin Metcalf and say he was a racist. We're going to say this. We're going to say that, even though we don't have any proof. We're going to encourage the jury to believe that this white kid that was just like, hey, bounce, motherfucker, you don't belong here. Not because of his skin color, but because he was on the opposing team.
Because he didn't belong there.
Because he didn't belong there, because he was on the opposing team.
Yeah, he did not belong.
So no, they didn't want to start throwing shit and inflame the racial tension that was already happening in the community. Okay, I can kind of see that. Holding back a text that Karmelo Anthony sent his ex-girlfriend while he was stalking her 1 hour before he stabbed Austin Metcalf, saying, if I find the person you're sleeping with, I'm going to cut their heart out and lick the blood off the blade. To me, that's intent to kill. That is premeditated murder.
Well, yeah, that shows character. That shows the state of the perpetrator's mind an hour before he stabbed a kid to death. That's
right.
Not flaming his character. That's showing evidence leading up to the event. That's their job. They're supposed to do stuff like that. The rest of the racist stuff, you know what? They're adults. They can control that. They could say, we're not going to have that in my courtroom. But this other bit, I don't know. It seems like evidence to me to show the state of mind.
Putin's bringing up a really good point. I knew the guy was responsible if he carried a knife but killed the wrong guy. That's second-degree murder. That's right. And he sent a picture of the knife to the girlfriend. Now the ex-girlfriend went to teachers and reported this and showed them the text. And they didn't do anything. Wrap that around your minds, ladies and gentlemen.
Mhm.
In a world that is literally going mad with dumb
Mhm.
motherfuckers doing dumb motherfucking things, you've got an 18-year-old kid that has a knife and has taken a picture of the knife.
Yeah.
And you don't do anything about it. You don't call the track. You don't call the coach. You don't call the hospital. You don't call the police. You don't do anything. You sit on that and you don't do anything. Why? Because the kid's black? Are you that worried? But she's black. Are you that worried about being like, hey, you, come here. No, we're not doing this shit. Give me the knife. What if he had stabbed a teacher? What if the teacher had come over there and been like, hey, I know you've got a knife. I need you to give it to me. And he'd be like, I don't have no knife, sucker. Yeah, you got a knife. We know you've got a knife. Give us the knife. And he stabbed the teacher instead. What happens then? Oh, was the teacher being racist and bullying him? Really?
God.
That's your only defense?
It would be spun that way.
Shows his intent mental state. Yes.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah,
Alina.
1,000%. It's part of evidence. It's part of the case. It's got nothing to do with besmirching his character. These are his own words. This is the text he sent.
Yes.
Oh,
I would use the text in my defense. Yeah. But it still doesn't justify. They were broken up and he was stalking her. So as soon as that happens, I think that defense of he was outraged at blah, blah, blah. She broke up with him, not because she was sleeping around, but because he was nuts and she didn't want anything to do with him.
She was right to, because his actions just proved that he's violent by stabbing a kid and killing him. I mean, his own text and his own actions prove his character. I don't see what the problem is of showing that in a court of law, for God's sakes.
Well, they had an agreement. So basically what
True.
the defense agreed was, we're not going to throw racism and shit at Austin Metcalf. Because that's what they were going to do, whether he was racist or not. I never met the kid. I don't know the kid. All we can go on is the information we have. They said, we won't call him a racist white bigot if you don't release this. And they did. They agreed to it. It was a handshake agreement. It was a gentleman's agreement to keep racial tensions in the area at a minimum. And now here's the fun part of this. Now prosecutors are going, nope, not anymore. You want to bring this shit? You want to do this over again? We are going to throw everything we have at this kid. Every piece of evidence, no holding back, nothing. Let me tell you something. So
I'm sorry, that should have been done before. That should have been done before. The prosecutor should have said, look, I appreciate it, but you know what? We're not the ones doing this. If y'all want to, try and make it look like the victim look like a racist, blah, 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 you're just going to look like a piece of shit. This is evidence, and it's going into the trial. That's what they should have said. I'm sorry. Now we've got a judge who's been recused, not by his own choice, because he gave some interview, blah, blah, blah. Now we've got the prosecution balling up saying, oh, yeah, now we're going to get it this time, boys. Y'all should have gotten it before. I'm sorry. I'm frustrated. What gentleman's agreement? This is evidence. This is a kid murdered another kid cold-bloodedly. How far are we as a society going to do gentleman agreements? The shit is in the phone, y'all, and it's all over the wall now. It's been done.
They don't want to riot. They're so terrified of these people having a riot. These people on your screen right now. Yes, I said these people on your screen because these are the people that are going to riot if they don't get their way.
They are already rioting.
They're already rioting.
My God, our country is, it's either insane people trying to take it over. It's either, radical Islam trying to come in and take it over. We're eating each other from within. We are rioting already. So let's uphold the law and do our jobs.
Arlena says they can't use the excuse that, oh, he's a poor black kid that never had a chance. He was from an upper middle class family that lived in a predominantly white neighborhood, went to a good school.
Yeah.
Yes, he was. And he acted like a complete fucking thug. One of the things they didn't show either was the gang shit. So there are pictures of him holding an AK, throwing up gang signs, doing all this bullshit that he was doing. Someone dropped a comment in the last Karmelo Anthony video we did saying, everything about this video wrong. You wrong, Loki. You're so wrong. Huntsville's like a medical unit. They only put poor old sick people there. And I was like, dude, Huntsville is the biggest fucking prison in Texas. Yes, they do have a medical unit, but it is not like just a medical unit. Go bullshit somebody else. It's okay to be wrong there. Don't worry about it. And I'm like, yeah, Loki didn't know anything about anything. Loki just dropped, offenders off there for, lunch and knickknacks and brunch and tea with mimosas with Arwyn. Yeah, it's just a big nothing burger. Gang sign is not proof of criminal activity. No, but it goes to character, and that's what they held back. So basically, they both sides agreed not to go in for character assassinations and talk about what these people were really like. So Karmelo got, Karmelo got a boon because it was like, we can't go after his character, but we can go after his actions. Well, now all that's off the table. They can absolutely positively go after the character of the individual that has committed this crime, which is Karmelo Anthony, which is wannabe gangbanger, throwing gang signs, bringing knives to track meets, which is already a felony. Someone pointed that out. I think it was either Jill or Darth Arlena pointed out that it was still a felony. No, it was Jill. He was already committing a felony by carrying a knife onto campus. Yes, absolutely.
So now basically we got to do all this all over again.
Not yet. So here's the deal, guys. Let me explain what is going on. So the judge that handed down this sentence has been recused. Okay, John Roach Jr. has been recused from this. If anything happens with this case from this point forward, the judge that handed down the sentence is gone.
He did not recuse himself either. He was recused by another judge.
He was recused by another judge. And the reason why he was recused by another judge is they're already accusing him of racism. The problem is, and this is what is lovely. Here we go. This is the good shit. Now we're getting into the good shit.
Juicy.
Retired Kaufman County Judge Michael Chitty has been assigned to handle the motion for a new trial. Now, let me tell you something about Mr. Chitty. Mr. Chitty is one of the biggest. I'm throwing the book at you in terms of time you're going to serve. He is old school in the fact that the punishment deserves to equal the crime. You want to murder somebody, life in prison, 99 plus years, which is possible. If they retry this under Judge Chitty, they have to retry it in the exact same fashion that the first trial happened. So there can't be any procedural changes. There will be a jury, there will be a trial, and the judge will hand down the sentence, not the jury. That is the form of trial that the defense picked the first time, and they have to follow up with that the second time. It's not, well, we didn't get our way, let's try this a different way.
Okay.
It's, we didn't get our way and we want to do this all over again, but the procedure has to be followed. Exactly. So they can't go, well, we don't want the judge to hand down the sentence. We want the jury to. No. You don't get to do that. The procedure of the trial has to be exactly the same. They're saying that not enough people were let into the court. Well, the court was packed. There was no more room left. Hey, we didn't get to see the trial because it wasn't televised. Yeah, no shit. They didn't want more racial divide and bullshit happening during the trial. Okay, fine. You know what? You want this trial on national TV? We'll put it on national TV for everyone to see. So, under Texas rule, the judge has 75 days from sentencing to rule on the motion, which means he has to rule by Monday. We will know by Monday what his ruling is if we don't know later today. If it is not granted then, it is denied by operation of law. Granting it would vacate the conviction and sentence, potentially leading to a new trial. Denial would allow the direct appeal to procedure fully in the Fifth Court of Appeals, process that takes months to years, which means that if this is not granted by Monday, he has to go through the Fifth Court of Appeals, which could very well take a couple of years.
Oh my God.
So he'll be sitting there in jail. He's not going to get out. It's not like this is overturned. He will sit there in jail serving his time while he waits for an appeal from the Fifth Circuit Court. And he can't have a new GoFundMe. He can't, because he's already been tried and convicted. So even if he's waiting in jail, he can't get another one.
Well, now, could his family put one up, like in their name?
Not for him.
No, but I mean, for them, and then
I'm sure they could, but they are having their own crisis at the moment. Everyone has turned on them. All the people you see out here, they might be screaming that they're there for him, but they're not helping the family. Pretty much everyone's figured out, even the black community, that the family are grifters. So,
yeah,
I don't know if you want to give that family money for lying to you, lying to the community, lying to everybody. I guess you can. We're going to get into a case here in just a minute where a woman, a murderer, a woman who murdered her 3 children, has raised almost $1 million from women as they celebrate her arrival in court and cheer in pink.
Yeah.
Isn't that special?
Pink is my favorite color. This makes me so sad. I'm not going to stop wearing it. Fuck that. I'll wear whatever colors I want. They can kiss my soft, round, white ass. But, you know.
My shiny, shiny hiney,
my moon butt. They can kiss my moon butt. There we go.
Okay.
Darlene, I agree. You know, okay, and the whole thing about the people being in the court, they were bitching about the overflow. Well, I'm sorry, but once you get into too much overflow, it becomes a freaking danger for everyone in the courtroom. What if there was a fire? What if there were safety laws? So they made the overflow people leave, and now they're bitching, that's against their constitutional right to get in, blah, 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 blah. It's like, shut up. Y'all are doing whatever you can to stall this shit. Please stop.
That's right. And there were black jurors that were recused because they straight up said, I can't do this without just being like, no, I'm guilty because he's a brother.
There you go.
And the NAACP, came out and said, you black folk need to stop telling these white judges that you can't honestly do this. Lie. You need to start lying to the judges and everybody and say, no, I have no problem, I'm not biased in any way. When in reality, you're there to get that brother off the hook, no matter what,
like,
whether he's guilty or not.
Jury, stack it. Don't just shut up, go in there and vote for the boy, or whatever. It's like, oh my God.
Oh, Gumbuddy's yelling. Can we watch Man Squatch pictures before the hour is up? She wants Man Squatch's pictures.
Yeah.
Now, goddammit. Now. Let's see.
Yeah.
I'm going to have to open a new tab because I already had that one set up and ready to go. All right. Give me 1 second. Sorry, Man Squatch. We forgot about you this morning.
We love you, Man Squatch.
We do. We were having a conversation before the show started, and then I realized we were late, and I was like, shit, my fault. All right.
And StreamYards did have a little bit of a meltdown this morning.
It did. God help me.
Kind of took our attention that way.
God help me. Hold on. There we go. Have you ever played Minecraft?
I have not, but my kids loved the game growing up. They did, but I never played it. All the square things freak me out a little bit. In game, watching them play, I'm like, why is everything square? Even the sheep are square.
I never played. I've
They
seen
loved
people
it.
do it, but I
Yeah.
used to watch Rambling Canuck play this back in
Yeah.
the day, and I was just like, I don't get it. People are like, I created the USS Enterprise, a fully functional USS Enterprise in Minecraft. I'm like, it only took me 2,345 hours. I'm like, fucking hey, dude. Why would you do that? Why
Right,
would you
man.
do
Squad,
that?
she says it's hip to be square. All right, I want to be hip. I'll get on the square bandwagon. Oh, I love this.
It's a good thing too, because it's Peterbilt,
Mm,
as it should be. An overcab Peterbilt, not
Love it.
anything else. An overcab Peterbilt. That is what Optimus Prime looks like.
I love the schematics in the background. That's perfect.
Yes. Yes. No, I absolutely. This would have been so much better than that one with Marky Mark. God help me. Hey, Optimus Prime, say hi to your mom for me.
Right.
Oh
Oh,
my
God.
God.
I love it. Love it. Love it. Oh no! Right, look, y'all! I got my own secret spy base where they make me cool shit.
You've got a drone over here.
I do.
I don't know what this kitty's making you over here.
Something special and fun. Who knows?
Something special and fun. This looks like an attack drone. This is Mr. Bigglesworth back here making an attack drone.
Yep.
Oh, what the hell that is? Looks like a PKE meter on the right.
Something fun.
And then you've got heels with a phone or tablet inside.
That's my cell phone shoe, Loki. Every woman should have one. See, me and my cats are ruling the world. Y'all don't even know it. That's how slick we are. We're pulling all the strings, although we're not doing a very good job because the world's falling apart. So we better get some more gadgets going.
That's me on the right.
Yeah, it is. That's right.
Oh,
I love these man
shit.
Squatch. I love so much.
Thank you, man, Squatch. Thank you. And I can hear this one in the middle going, grow up, 007.
And tell Eris it looks like I'm wearing tweed. She'll understand.
Yes, tweed. Isn't that what's his name?
Earl Grey.
Earl Grey.
Yeah,
Thank you. Earl Grey.
I had a tweed outfit in that series. Right.
It's the ass, Joker boys. It's the ass. The ass.
She does have some nice cake, I will say. She really does.
God help me. It's gratifying that the crazy nonsense I come up with resonates so well with y'all. Dude, it does, man.
You're
Especially
perfect, man,
like
Squatch. Yeah.
when we're into this shit, we're into this crazy shit. We're going to talk about Lindsay Clancy here in just a second. When we're into this crazy shit, it is because we get to laugh. We get to stop and laugh. I am sick of where the world is going. I see where the world is going and I'm just sick of it. Entertainment doesn't matter. You guys think entertainment's a big deal. People are like, oh my God, the Odyssey. Oh my God, this. Oh my God, Jean Grey's like this in Spider-Man. If you shut the fuck up, honestly. It's like, God help me, dude. You guys are sitting here making like the biggest giant deal out of bullshit when all this other shit's going on. I'm just like, whatever.
Yeah.
What the fuck ever. I've gotta find ways to keep my fucking sanity.
Yeah.
God help me. And this lady,
Mm.
I am like, what in the shit?
And this has spurned a lot of stuff this week that I'm like, oh, I don't like the path we're going down.
I'm gonna make this. This is Lindsay Clancy arriving to her trial, where she admitted already multiple times that she strangled her 3 children. One of them was a baby, by the way, 8 months old.
Yeah.
The others were what, like 3 and 4?
Yeah, they were all under the age of 6, I believe.
Oh. And this is what she gets. Oh my God, it's you. Yay. Oh my God, we stand with Lindsay. Oh my God. Seals clapping. Murder. Look at them smiles. Pink. We're all wearing pink. Go power. Yeah. Yay. Feminism. Yay. 6th wave. Someone's like 6th wave feminism. I'm like, fuck yeah, dude. How many knows waves they have?
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
God help me. Why?
I've never
Oh,
seen.
did it not show it?
No.
Were we
it
just
didn't.
sitting there? It didn't show it?
Oh.
Son of a
You were
bitch.
just explaining what they were doing. Yeah. Here we go. These are mothers, y'all.
These are mothers clapping, celebrating the arrival of a woman that murdered her children. Why? Because that's what they celebrate. I'm gonna play this again. Just to these are all women. 99% women out here. A couple of them drug their husbands out there to be like, you're gonna snip our asses while we do this. Nose in ass, mister. Look at this one. She's like, oh my God, she's my hero. Now, let me just break this down for you, for anybody who doesn't know what the shit is going on. So this woman had some mental issues, right? There's no denying that. This woman had some mental issues. She'd been back and forth with depression and shit. She'd been in and out of hospitals, but she always checked herself out. She always checked herself in and she always checked herself out. What does that mean? That means that the state did not put her there. The state did not require her to be in those mental hospitals. Why is that, Loki? Because they did not find her to be a danger to herself and others around her. So for a judge to order you to be in a mental hospital, there's a set amount of time that you have to be there, and like 6 months. Like, let's say 6 months, for instance. Judge says, okay, you're going to be in there for 6 months minimum. You go, and you get sentenced to 6 months in a mental institution. She did not do that. That is not what happened here. She voluntarily checked herself in and checked herself out. At no time did she tell anyone that she was thinking about harming her kids or she was thinking about harming her husband. It was always, I don't feel safe for myself, and I shouldn't be out. I shouldn't be out and about. I need to be in a hospital. And then days later, she'd check herself out and be like, I'm fine. I'm good. I got my break. I got my break from everything and I'm back. Make Asylum a thing again. Arkham needs to be a reality. Yes, absolutely. Arkham needs to be a reality. Hashtag that and make it happen. We need Arkham. Something. Shit. Yeah, and Snorty agrees. I agree wholeheartedly.
Same.
Roosters, and yeah, scissoring hens. It's a bunch of scissoring hens. Thank you very much. Scissoring hens. God help me. We used to have a skull with the scissoring hen. I don't know what happened to it. I think Snowdub accidentally deleted it. I've seen Postpartum 5 times directly, 7 indirectly with the grandkids. Never saw the mom wanting to strangle the kids. Maybe others, but never their kids.
That's the thing. And see, and I haven't tweeted a lot about this because I've been kind of just absorbing, watching, gathering information. But shit, I just scrolled. I'm sorry. I was reading a thing and I just scrolled. We were talking about the postpartum. Shit, what was the tweet I made on that? Oh, okay, I remember. Sorry, y'all.
You want to pull it up?
Yeah. Okay, go ahead.
Okay, give me just a second.
I'll
find Arwyn.
Yeah, it was the first one about her. It was my first comment about her. Because, like with the internet age, it's just chock full of information, but then you got to kind of wade through and find out what is real fact, what is, hyperbole, what's going on.
So everyone who's been sending me this, thank you very much.
I love this one.
I love that. I really do. Thank you so much for sharing that. Okay, maybe it's in your replies?
No, it's in my, it's on my page, I think.
I'm working on it.
Oh my god.
There it is.
No, that was the other one. That I threw up there, I think, yesterday. Scroll down. God dang, I do tweet a lot.
You do.
Or retweet anyway.
That's okay.
Keep going. Most of it's fun shit. There we go, right there. That one. Right there. You could be horrified at the failure of the system to help women with PPD, and you can want a mother with PPD who murdered her 3 terrified, helpless children to rot in jail. These two things are not mutually exclusive, and a hell of a lot of conversations need to be had. Yes, they do. I'm sorry, but Lindsay Clancy, she's done. She's toast. She done went did the deed. She's gone. Can't help her. But there are other women out there that if there was any way this woman did fall through the cracks, I think it's worth a conversation. She is toast. I want to make that clear. Yeah, I agree, Arlena. She's done. But there are other children out there and other women that through the conversation in the investigation, if it does show that she did fall through the cracks, that needs to be discussed for other women and children. But she's done. This woman is, and you can feel both ways and be a sound human being. Because, there's a lot of, there's some people are like saying, no, she's our media darling now. It's everyone else's fault but hers. And then there's those on the other side that are like, we don't want a conversation. Fry the bitch. Let's move on. And it's
right.
Like, you can have both of these.
These evil fans want to extend abortion options to postpartum strangulation to at least the age of 5. Yes. So basically, what these women want is, hey, if a woman strangles her kids, it's the system's fault for failing her, and she should be fine. Just look at abortion up to the age of 5.
No, we still need to hold people accountable for their bullshit actions. I don't care about the mental deficiency. You cannot excuse that shit.
This is evil
mother
shit.
Murdering her children. Line them up one by one, y'all. The other kids had to watch. How is that not the epitome of baseness in this country? And we have mothers throwing ice cubes at tubs saying, I get you, Lindsay, I get you. You got one bitch who's standing there filming herself with her infant, looking out an outside window going, I can't even go outside. Bitch, babies can be moved. They're portable.
They're portable.
Out on the porch and get some sunshine, for God's sakes. I had to do it. And I went through a crazy phase, and it wasn't caused by PPD. It was caused by the damn birth control I was on after the birth of my daughter. I thought I was going damn crazy, y'all. I had to take myself off that shit because I'm an adult. And I had to figure things out because I had children to take care of. I had a husband working every day, driving 2 hours to work one way. Stop it. We do what we can. We do what we have to do. We do not celebrate women who crash out and murder their children. I'm sorry. This case has got me a little worked up.
No, it's okay because I got worked up yesterday too. So I'm going to share something I saw yesterday and retweeted. We're going to move over to this.
Good point, Putin. Where are his groupies?
This was the best point I saw made yesterday. This is Chris Benoit. For anybody that followed Chris from ECW to WCW to the WWE, you know this story very well. Chris was a wonderful human being. He saved his wife from a abusive relationship. If you listen to what her sister has to say about the whole thing, Chris was her white knight. Chris was her hero. Chris loved her more than anything. He strangled his wife and his son and took their lives. There's evidence he had a mental break. He was on drugs. He was on hydrocodone, barbiturates. He was taking painkillers. He had just experienced the loss of his brother, Eddie, and that apparently drove him into such depression and despair that he'd lay there crying every night because his brother that he'd traveled with for the last 20 years was gone.
Yeah.
He was on steroids and he had CTE. Whether or not you believe in CTE, whatever, motherfucker had concussions. He had beat his body up. We do not make excuses for Chris Benoit. We do not say you have to take all this into account and then look at the individual who he was before what he did. Now, I respect his journey through his profession. I do not respect Chris as a human being. Why? Because he killed his fucking family. Yeah. You can make up all the excuses. You can make up all the bullshit. You can be like, but Loki, this and this and this happened. Which is exactly what I said in this damn tweet was the sad part is if you followed him from ECW to WCW, WWE, he was a real deal. He was a horseman. He was a father. He was a brother to everybody. And now for many, it's like his name is blasphemy. He made those choices and we get it. We do. Why? Yeah. Because we are functional brain human beings that get that he killed his family before killing himself. We understand that. How can you not? We're going to make every excuse for this chick and all the evil shit she did.
Yeah.
We are going to make excuse after excuse that it's understandable what she did to her children. But we're going to condemn this motherfucker and never say his name again because that's bad. No. The only difference here is he's a man, she's a woman. That's where the cultural divide is. Okay? The cultural divide today is between the sexes and between the races. And they have engineered it that way to piss you off and get you angry and manipulate you. That is it. The government manipulates you. The Republicans and the Democrats manipulate you. Everybody is manipulating you to act like fucking morons.
Yeah. Yeah, see a lot of moronity running around lately.
A broken man who broke. And we can't say his fucking name. They won't say his name. Why? Because best in-ring performer. As a human, yeah. Best in-ring performer you ever seen. And I agree with that. I love Chris Benoit. I loved how he wrestled. As far as a performer goes, top fucking 5 of all time. As far as a human being goes, absolute piece of shit.
There are just some lines you cannot cross.
That's right.
Because once you do, then that trust is broken forever. And people are dying.
People are dying.
They do.
And the race baiters get off of it and encourage it. That includes the people in our government. that want us to be like this. Because if we are like this with each other, if we were going after each other, we are not going after them. I don't want to turn this into a giant political debate, but that's the way it fucking is. You are being manipulated day and night to hate each other instead of hating what they are doing to you.
That is a perfect segue for something I want to say real quick. That I've actually Arlene and I had this conversation. I don't know, maybe about 6-7 months ago, and it was a great conversation. And I get where she's coming from, and I understand her because we were actually able to sit and talk about it. Then I don't know, it was maybe a few weeks later. Now I'll get to the subject in a minute. Kind of leading up to it, but a few weeks later, I was in a couple of Rumble chats, and I saw women having the same conversation. And some of the things that were being said, I was like, "Are y'all just talking, or are y'all serious?" And this is all the events that have happened in the world are leading up to it. This week alone, I thought maybe it was just chatter here and there. This week alone, I've seen men and women. Some are kidding and memeing, some aren't, saying repeal the 19th Amendment. Because of these crazy bitches, we need to lose the right to vote. And I'm like, okay. Conversation with Darlena went great. Then I'm seeing chatter in chats, women saying women need to voluntarily surrender our right to vote. Women need to give up the right to vote. No vote, no vote, no vote. And I'm like, what's this about? Now I'm seeing on Twitter, conservatives repeal the 19th Amendment. Let me tell y'all something about that. Number one, please do not speak for me. If you're out there saying you genuinely want women to lose the right to vote, do not speak for me. Because my only protection, and I get it, it seems like there's a big shitload of crazy women out there making it difficult for us. I understand. However, my only protection, y'all, is my vote. And let me tell you something else. Y'all don't see this, but the same people saying repeal the right to vote for women are the same people who do not want an Islamic invasion in this country. You do not want to live under Sharia law. Guess what? If you are out there seriously saying you want to cripple and hobble half the population to vote, guess what, y'all? You're going to issue in Sharia law. Because women can vote in these Middle Eastern countries, and I say that in air quotes because you know damn well their vote don't mean shit. They're told how to vote. They're all told how to vote over there, men, women. So if you really don't want Sharia law in this country, please stop with the repeal the 19th Amendment. Because you are calling for the vote to be taken out of the crazy hands, but also out of my hand. And I ain't down with that. I am not cool with that. I have lived under Sharia law. I do not want to live under here in the United States. And you don't see it. That is just one damn step closer. Hey, Boosh.
The thing is, I think,
can we stop with the reactiveness on this and think about what you're actually saying?
I think the thing is they see like what we just saw, right? So we just saw hundreds of women outside of a courthouse, all dressed in pink. Yay, murder, who killed her children?
I get it. I get it.
And they go, why are we allowing these fucksticks to vote?
I get that. But
And
if the fucksticks lose their rights, so do I.
That's
and
right.
You know what? And Loki, and I love men. I adore y'all. I've got 3 brothers. Oh, I had 3 brothers. I got brothers. I got a dad. I had a husband. I love men. But y'all are not exactly known to be the only stable and common sense sex out of the 2 of us. We've got men trying to get into women's spaces. Guess what? You kill all the women's right to vote. They're the motherfuckers going to be voting. How would you like it if it's like there's crazy men out there voting, so we're going to nix men's right to vote? It's just let's deal with one thing at a time.
Yes.
Before
No,
we
I agree.
Nixing the vote for women.
So the thing is, and this goes directly to what you're talking about, Arwyn.
Okay.
This new wave of feminism is under the belief that history has been rewritten to take eyes off of the fact that men have stood on the shoulders of great women to succeed. So under every single man that has achieved greatness in his life, They have stood on the backs of women to do that. Okay. They actually even like made fun of this in the latest Star Trek puppet, whatever, because you see a scene where these two female puppets have Pike standing up on their shoulders
Oh my God.
so that he can do something, so that he can achieve this thing and do something, right? The point is that this new wave of feminism is basically saying no man has ever been powerful. No man has ever been strong. They've all stood on the backs of strong women. Women need to be in charge and men need to be subservient. Why? Okay, then why are they all right with women dressing or men dressing up as women and cutting their peckers off? Because it makes the men weak.
Yeah,
And it makes them feel powerful. You demasculated the man and put him in a woman role. There is a mother right now in California that is going to go to federal penitentiary for 3 fucking years. Why? Because she stopped her son from getting his tallywhacker cut off.
Oh yeah, I know about that.
So
Yes.
3 years. We're going to give a woman 3 years for protecting her son's right to reproduce and stop him from cutting his nuts off. But a woman can kill her 3 babies and she's innocent. We need to understand that. We don't need to understand a woman protecting her living son. But we need to understand that, and yes, Jill, thank you. I didn't expect that from a woman this morning, but yes, it is very much penis envy. The women have gotten penis envy and want to be the men now. So these women are like, it's our turn. We need to run everything. We need to be in charge of everything. All the CEOs need to be women. All the big corporations need to be run by women with men below them subservient. And this is the way things need to go. All country rulers need to be women, and the men it's time. It's time for the men to be subservient to the women. And if the men are going to chop their gonads off and chop their doorknobs off to live on their knees below the women, we're going to encourage that and we're going to promote that. They're promoting the opposite in the WNBA. They want these women to be men. So when you see a woman that's like, no, I'm the dad. They call me Papa. I'm Papa. That is specifically designed so that anyone seen that goes, the woman is the father. And they did the same thing in what is it? That HBO show that's based on fucking that dumbass video game. I'm gonna be a dad. This is all programmed.
The Last of Us too.
The Last of Us too. Thank you.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be a dad. Okay, this is all designed to put women in a higher place of authority and men lower. That's why the SJW women always bring up penis size when trying to insult a guy. Yes, absolutely. Penis envy. California woman sentenced to 3 years. Yes. California woman was sentenced to 3 years federal penitentiary for keeping her son from having a sex change. And her son is like 12, 13 years old. So her son was not an adult. No. She's going to jail for preventing.
He was a minor.
He's a minor.
Oh, and we got a couple who is suing their surrogate because she didn't get an abortion on demand.
Yeah.
Y'all, it is clown world. I get that. And you know what? That is all the more reason why my fucking vote stays right where it is. And I'm not just going to be voting now in the primaries or the presidential. Oh, hell no. Whenever the doors are open in my local city, my ass is going to be there voting. And I suggest all y'all do the same, because that is the only thing that's going to combat this craziness. I ain't giving nothing up. Hell no.
Someone, I think it was Mike. So Mexican Iron Man calls me up. This is like last year. And it was like, I heard they're bringing Sharia law to Texas. I said, not Houston. He goes, oh yeah, there's a guy going around. That motherfucker's gone. So they were trying to do like the halal shit.
Yeah,
in Houston. That got shut down. That got wiped out. They did not put up with that shit. They did not put up with that shit. Texas, Houston might be kind of like back and forth, a gray area between Democrats and Republicans. They did not put up with that shit of you're going to go to each of these stores and tell them that what they can and can't sell. No, that got shut down and stopped.
Look,
So
if one
once
of
they
them wants
figured
to
out
have
what was going on, they were like, no.
Well, can't one of them open their own halal store if they're so? I mean, and I'm
Yes.
this. I'm not being smarmy. If they're so concerned about it, open your own damn store. It's the American dream, baby. Do it. Don't go around demanding every other vendor do it. They're not Muslim. They're not halal. So
In England, they're trying to get rid of dogs in pubs. They're actually making some headway with it.
God, no.
England's fucked because they bent over, they opened their ass cheeks, and they welcomed them inside with open arms.
Yeah.
They literally opened their ass cheeks like Ace Ventura. Would you like to come in? Yeah, ask you a question.
We need to be fighting to keep all our rights, not calling for a population to lose rights. I am not kidding. Women are already losing rights. I said that to somebody not too long ago, and they were like, "What rights are women losing?" I'm like, "Are you kidding? We don't even have access to our own damn spaces anymore.
No.
We've got women getting kicked out of gyms because they're complaining because there's intact males in the locker room, but it's the woman that's being told to shut up and sit down. The whole
And
controversy
tampons
of
in the
trans women
men's
in
bathroom.
sports. Yeah, so stop it. Our rights are at risk. When we're being told we're the ists and the phobes and the problem and the Nazis and all that, when we're just standing up, we just don't want dicks in our spaces. That's
right.
all.
And you shouldn't have to put up with that.
It's not that complicated.
Okay, junior
and I got
high.
no problem with trans people. I just don't want autogynephiliacs in my fucking bathroom. And yeah, the ones with the selfies and all that shit, that's what they are. Stop it.
So junior high, 7th grade, junior high, my first year of playing football in junior high. I'd played like pee-wee football and shit, but I first year playing football in school, right? We come in one day for morning practice because we had mornings. 8th graders had, like last part of the day after school. So we come in and there's been a bathroom leak. It's not like a toilet overflow, but literally it was like shit was coming out of the toilets. It was a plumbing problem where everything was coming back up the toilets. So we couldn't go in the boys' room, but the girls' locker room was fine. And the girls didn't practice in the morning. This is before the bell rang. Okay. So we went in, we practiced, the bell rang, we went in, got dressed, showered, got dressed, and then went to our first class. So the plumbing's fucked up. Me and a buddy, we like walk out because there's two back doors in the locker room, one for the boys, one for the girls, that lead you right out to the football field. So me and a buddy open the door and we're joking, right? And the guys are like, "What are you doing in there?" And I was like, "Oh, the boobies, the boobies." And we're making fun, right? Like we just saw a whole bunch of tits when we were
right.
Because we're all having to go in there and change because we couldn't use the men's locker room. There aren't girls in there watching us. We're just joking. We're making a joke, like, "Oh, the titties." We're 7th graders. Give us a fucking break, right?
Right.
But the fact that we had to do that was like a emergency thing, right? Oh, we got to change, and we only have this other locker room to change in, and the girls aren't using it because it's first thing in the morning, so we'll go over there and do that.
Yeah.
And we had to take our shit over there and do that. And of course, someone's got to get into the tampon machine and start throwing tampons everywhere, right? Why would you intentionally put a young man in that position or allow him to be in that position?
Well,
just because he says, "I don't see myself as a man. I see myself as a woman. So I'm going to go and I'm going to get naked in the girls' room while the girls are in there. And I'm going to in front of these girls and walk around with a chubby because I'm looking at all these naked girls." If I was a girl, I would sue the school. And the school is going to kick her out. I don't know why there hasn't been lawsuits yet.
Because Loki, I think we're coming out of it, but I think we're all just kind of like in shock that some of this shit's actually happening. I mean, it sounds like a Babylon Bee headline. Woman gets kicked out of gym because she's mad man is in her locker room. What?
Yeah.
And I am no y'all, I am no feminist. I am an egalitarian. Okay, I am not a feminist, and I am not an activist. I'm none of these things. But I am really concerned now. I am legitimately concerned that the crazy action of others are going to fuck it up for all of us. And people who are calling for this shit don't even realize what they're calling for. Sharia law, y'all. And it would just drive me nuts if conservatives were the one who ushered this shit in. Now, how ironic would that be? If the conservatives are the one who are calling for, nix all this shit because of the crazies, which again, I understand the sentiment. I do. I sympathize. But the next thing you know, women can't vote, and here comes Islam. So I'm just saying, shit has effects.
Yeah.
Things have effects.
Bush says not in Texas, Loki. Abbott passed. God, Abbott's so just based, dude. People can talk shit about Greg Abbott all they want to. He's fucking based. No men or boys in women's sports or spaces. And that's the way it's got to be. I'm sorry.
God, that we're actually there, though.
We're there. We are there where we have to go, no, we cannot let boys play in girls' sports. Girls' sports are there to give girls the opportunity to play and it be a fair sport. When you put a boy in there, it is not fair. But he's not a boy anymore. He's a girl. He's a boy.
My God, when you have the NBA, the women's basketball league, actually having to take time out to go back and discuss with bigwigs what a woman is.
Did you? Someone sent me a concern. Someone sent me a clip, and it was something that I don't know if you know who Hunter Schafer is.
Yes, I know who Hunter Schafer is. Everybody was like, "Oh, we want you to be Zelda.
We want you to be Zelda." One of the things that individual said in this interview was that they were lucky they had the opportunity to transition so early because they were put on puberty blockers before they started puberty. Yes. So their pores or some shit never opened, never developed, never blah, blah, blah. And it made their skin very unique and made them very attractive. And I'm going, you didn't, it's like saying, I'm going to take this not ripe apple, Loki, and I'm going to eat it because it looks different.
Yeah.
It's not ripe. It's going to make you sick. Oh, it doesn't matter because I don't want it to look like the other apples. That's disgusting. Oh, well, you look younger. You look like a little kid because your pores never open. I'm so attracted to that. That is what that is. That is what that is saying.
Yeah.
You're attractive to me because you look like a kid because your pores never open. What the fuck? That is what the W stands for. Is what the fuck? And we're like so over. We're like 20 minutes over. All right, guys, we're gonna get out of here. A big thank you to everyone that has come in and hung out with us today. Thank you for hanging out with us and listening to this shit. It's nuts. The world has gone fucking nuts, nucking butts, whatever you want to call it. Yes. And we're sitting here going, when the fuck did this happen?
My head's spinning. My head is
I feel like Marty McFly's fucking brother when he's like, but I can't go, Dad. The car's wrecked. The wrecked? When the hell did this happen?
Mass psychosis, demons, I don't know however you want to identify it, but y'all, something is going on that is beyond us at this point.
It's a particle accelerator in Australia. They said don't cross the fucking streams. And what do? They cross the streams. Thank you, Lady Miss, so very much. Lady Miss throws out a $2 super sticker. Thank you. It is a Shiba Inu. Barton Hearts. We're going to get out of here, guys. Thank you. Thank you so much, Lady Miss. Thank you again, Daryl. Thank you, Jedi. Thank you, Putin. Thank you, everybody. Joker Boys. Bush McFadden. Stig Kenobi. What's up, Stig, dude? Thank you. I was playing Duke Nukem the other day. So I really appreciate it. I hope you're enjoying Knights. I hope you're enjoying Defender of the Crown. I'm definitely enjoying Duke Nukem. I haven't played Duke Nukem forever. So it's been a fun time. I hope you're enjoying yours, and I'm definitely enjoying mine. Very much appreciated.
Hell yeah.
We got to do that again sometime. I'll send you something. You can send me something back. Shit. Oh, all right.
Y'all for putting up with my hot takes. I really appreciate it.
Oh no, I love your hot takes.
I really appreciate it. I do. I'm not trying to offend anyone. I'm just speaking what I feel. That's all. I love
Damn
all
straight.
y'all. I do. No matter what you think, how you want to vote, I don't care. I love you anyway. Y'all are good.
And we'll see you on the Late Show later tonight. Thank you, Jedi. We'll be back later tonight for the Late Show, guys. Until then, take care. Be excellent to each other. Be excellent to each other. Not fucking stabbing each other and jumping out of windows and strangling babies.
Yeah.
Excellent to each other. Always speak friend to enter, and we'll see you on the next one. Have a great one, guys.
Bye, y'all.
This program has been brought to you by China. Yes, China. Your friendly communist neighbors. We own all of your shit now, including your government.
These videos are tremendous. Like, comment, and subscribe, and hammer that notification bell.